accepted from her hands what she had brought to him and said, "Go in peace. I have heard your words and granted your request." Now, the things that we need to acknowledge here. Number one, Abigail knew David and acknowledged that he was the chosen king. The thing that his husband could not acknowledge, she could acknowledge. She could acknowledge that David was king. The same thing, question, are you able to acknowledge Jesus as Lord and Savior over your life? Number two, in light of that, is the fact that she was able to acknowledge David and acknowledge that he was the chosen king. In light of that, he was willing to bring an offering to him. Now, did you notice one thing is that you will never notice you have lost anything if you give to God. Giving to God is never a waste. We will always look at it and think like, hey, manze, today afternoon, nikose kwenda kumit na mabeshte, ati just because we are going for beach evangelism. Aje tena. Or nitamiss kuona game. Nikose kuona game. You will, isn't it? Many of us would say it's that every time mutenda kukaa chini kuongea ball, yeah? If ule mwenye atakuwa amewatch highlights, you will always talk about almost the same things. Vile hiyo bao ilifungwa, or vile venye hiyo opportunity ilikuwa missed, ama vile venye goli aliokoa. Na hizo vitu zote zinakuanga ziko kwa highlights almost every other time. You'll never miss anything. And even if you miss, you'll have... True, isn't it? As in, football are repairing people's moods. And some of you have witnessed it. Yeah? Seani, hata saa zingine mnaweza ongea kuhusu game hii Sunday, next Sunday wamechapwa, yani hata ni kama amwezi salimiana, watu wanapitia mbali kidogo, msipatane, msiwaambie si nilikuambia. Listen, a huge chunk of offering was taken out of Nabal's whatever he had, but he never noticed. The same thing with your giving, with your offering, and with your tithes. You will give, it will never cause a dent in your life. Now, the third thing, in giving, the wrath of David was averted. David alikuwa amekuja, yani wameenda wamechukua swords, everybody wana match, wako nzile, hey, leo lazima mtu akione, hao wanaenda. And then they meet this lady who has brought all these offerings, has brought all these gifts, and they go like, Leo, today every male in that household was to die. Leo kila mtu ilikuwa inafaa kufe. But because of what you've done, going back to Malachi,